What I've realized about this earth is there are mysteries, there are conspiracy theories, there are a lot that happens that people just don't know about. It's like that one thing in Boondocks where Riley was like, there are known knowns and there are known unknowns, things we don't know about. It's like there's just many mysteries and wonders of this earth that we haven't figured out. Like the ocean, we've only explored like, is it 30% of the whole ocean, and there's still like 70% unexplored. Another mysteries of the earth is what is Coachella about. You see, let me explain Coachella to you. People were in an office, right? And they were like, we need to make money. And they're like, yeah, we really need to make money. We need to make money out of music. They're like, yeah, how do we make money out of music? And they're like, you know what? Why don't we throw a concert, right? A really huge concert with huge artists and just sleep over. That's the whole of Coachella, man. That's what Coachella, that's the whole idea. That's the premise behind Coachella. That's the lore. Like, that's Coachella. It's a concert with sleepover. That's it. And they farm money out of the food, the reservations, everything. Now, what prompted me to make this video? It's not about Coachella's expensive prices, which we'll get there. Is, whenever it gets to Coachella season, the time for people to pop out at Coachella, people usually like to do their get ready with me to pack my clothes for Coachella, and people always like try to flex the experience, show you their pictures, your videos. It's all over the gram, it's all over everywhere. What are the clothes, man? Like, I honestly, like, I didn't give a fuck about Coachella until I saw the outfits that people are wearing to Coachella, and I was like, what is Coachella about? What warrants Katie to wear a string of thread around her chest and say that's a bra? I really want to know what the concept is about. And this was like, I was like, why are they, what is it about? What makes it? I thought it was like that one exotic place in Brazil where it's just fuck all, it's just like literally fuck all. It's like if you enter the premise, you guys just infinite orgies. It's like you guys are allowed to do whatever to whoever because you all signed a petition. You look it up, it's a real place. I thought that was what Coachella was. I was gonna put it on the bucket list. Till I realized, nah, Coachella is just a concert. And I realized, why are people wearing scarves as panties? You'd see somebody with a flower on coochie. Just a flower on coochie. That's the whole outfit. And you'd be wondering, like, hey, like, why is that? Why is she dressed like that? You'd think, like, what is she gonna do? Is she going to just flash the artist? Is she a dancer? Is she a performer? What's the showing here? And it's like you'd see that and be like, oh damn, and then you'll just see somebody worse than that. And yes, there are levels to that shit. And I just wonder why is that the theme of it? And it's not just it's not just the girls, the men too. That, like, men go to Coachella and they don't have shirts. Shirts just don't exist. It's not something that they do anymore. You see a man with a chain, a hat, sunglasses, and no shirt. And I'm like, why do you have sunglasses if you don't have, like, aren't you gonna get burns? And it's just what is the point of Coachella? What is Coachella about? What happens at Coachella to warrant that type of dressing? And you think the amount of people that go to Coachella, you'd think it's like it's cheap, and so these jugaboos are going there to do jugaboo things. Nah, Coachella ain't cheap, man. It is not cheap. To be treated decently, like a decent human being that has paid for an experience in Coachella, you have to pay like 10K plus. If you're paying anything under a K or a K, you're not treated all right. You're sleeping in a tent on sand and fed shit. And mind you, people buy food. Listen, Coachella is such an efficient business model. I'm not gonna lie to you. If it wasn't invented, I'd invent that shit. Because what do you mean? Like, people go there, they have to pay for food everything. Like, you gotta buy everything within the Coachella. You buy food, you buy water, you buy everything, and you gotta pay for your own accommodation. And you paid for the concert though. You paid for the concert. All the other things are just paying for your existence, for going on. You don't even call it a vacation. The amount of hassle that goes to Coachella, that goes into just attending Coachella, it is not a vacation. You don't suffer this much on a vacation. It's like you went there for free. Coachella acts like it's free. It's not free. And it's not cheap. And people are always flexing how good they have it on Coachella. If you have a friend, let's say they went to Coachella and like they were comfortable, like they had AC, they didn't breathe in sand, and they didn't have to bathe outside, they're rich as fuck. I mean, mind you, Coachella has every level of wealth. There are people like Kylie Jenner that like sleeps in mansions. We have people that sleeps in pet houses. We have people that sleeps in normal houses. We have people that sleep in tents in the sand. And mind you, they paid for that. And why did they do all of that? So that they can see Justin Bieber play music off of YouTube on a big screen. That was actually beautiful though. It has all sort of sentimental values. But I mean, come on. Just so that you can see Frank Ocean perform again, I don't think it's worth the hassle, man. I don't think it's worth the hassle. I love Frank, but it's not worth it. Like, come on. I think we're overselling Coachella here. We're overselling it. We're overbuying it. Anyways, that was what I had to say about Coachella. Mainly, it was just because of the outfits. It's like, y'all are really wearing anything to go to Coachella now. I mean, I don't know. Did somebody tell you the artist is gonna see it? You just gotta flash them. There's nothing to even do this. They just go topless and they just put 2 stars on top. And hey, anyways, let me gauge my audience. How many of y'all are females? I want y'all to explain something to me. Putting a patch on your nipples, does that make you feel less naked than just removing the patch? Because I feel like, I don't know what the thought is behind that. Like, y'all just put a patch on the nipples and it's like, I'm not naked anymore. It's like that one ostrich that they just hide your face and then they think they've disappeared. Is that what you guys feel when you like just put the 2 patches on your nipples? Like, is that what that is? Because I thought that shit was because if you guys wear shirts, you don't want the nipples to be protruding and shit. But now that y'all are just wearing it at Coachella and that's the whole bra, I want to know, man, like, what's that about? Yeah, so fix your postures. You guys are way too hunched over.